Krazyduck, and today we got 3 bands coming to you. We got a great show for you right here on Jammin TV with KD. Before we get started to the bands and everything, as always, I want to introduce you to my buddy Ozonius. Ozonius, how you doing, buddy?
I am great. Another great.
How was your Valentine's, man?
You know what? I had to work my Valentine's Day, so it's kind of a sore subject. But I took care of all the people at work, so, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you take care of all the people at work? There's men and women, so watch how you say that.
Well,
You know, there could be some really luxury things.
As in the customer service side of taking
okay.
care of it.
Customer service. Now, there's a lot that can go on in a service deal.
It's a lot to be said, Doc.
Look at Nebraska.
Right?
You know, there's a lot of service going on out there, and people get paid for it. Yeah, they do.
See, back in the day, that was cute. Now it's illegal to take pictures of little kids, so. You know,
so.
Yeah, you can thank your mother for that. And, you know,
Yeah, really, because I'd put myself in jail, too, if I can't see my butt.
I think we've all got those pictures from back in the day, but they're not so cool to share anymore.
Oh, man.
Actually, they do sting operations on the other side of the state for just that.
That's called child porn or something,
You
right?
know,
Yeah,
I wasn't going to go there, but yes.
Oh, man. You know, anybody that does that, that's a sick mother monkey. And I'm going to tell you right now, you doing that, you need to go to jail. And I tell you what, I love kids,
Different
I love
curve
people.
to the show today, ladies and gentlemen.
Today we're just going way out in the ball, go park and way out in the bay, but we're having fun and everything. But this is Jammin TV with KD, Ozonius, and we want to introduce our first band, man.
Yes, we are. I'm very excited to have
Yeah,
these guys
man.
on the sound set today.
Yeah, so the first band on Jammin TV today is going to be the Meyers band. Meyer, how you doing, brother?
All right, wonderful. How you doing?
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about you guys. How long y'all been together? What y'all been doing? And
Well, this lineup has only been a month, but I've been doing this for about 5 years now. I started out as just playing acoustic at little pubs, and started out just playing at the little bar at the end of my street. Started with about 30 songs, and kept playing different pubs all over the area. And last year I did 212 shows. You know, like most bars are like a 4-hour set, or even do parties or whatever. And now I do about 350 different songs, mixing it up from country to blues to southern rock to hard rock to even metal.
now you said there, and y'all brought a couple original songs. Who wrote these songs?
Yeah, I did.
You wrote the songs and everything. Well, tell us about the first song that you're going to be playing here in a little while.
That was like one of the first songs I ever recorded. I do it on a slide guitar, and it's called "Take Me to New Orleans." Just my wife loves New Orleans, and I wrote a song about it.
And what kind of genre is it? Country, rock?
It's more of like a blues style.
A blues style?
Yeah.
Well, who's your band members here? You want to introduce them to us?
We got Richard Bateman on bass.
Richard, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, doing good.
He was in the band Nasty Savage, Gardy Lou, and Lowbrow with me.
Oh, wow.
Been jamming with him off and on for how many years?
About at least 20, almost 25.
20 years.
What was it
25
like to
years.
be with Nasty Savage, man?
It was a roller coaster.
Was it?
Yeah.
I bet that was, man.
It was fun. It was good times.
Yeah, what kind of little secrets or something that you might tell?
Yeah. Well, we had some great shows. I mean, we got to go play the Bang Your Head Festival with Dio, Twisted Sister, Motorhead,
Yeah, we done.
Saxon.
Awesome, man.
That had to have been a great show.
Udo.
it
There was
was.
10,000
Udo
people.
Dirk Schneider.
Yeah.
Udo, he
that
was
guy,
there.
man.
He was
There was
awesome.
10,000 people
my
there, and we were
favorite
hanging
German.
out back there with them all. Rudy Sarzo.
Oh, yeah.
And, man, it was just.
It was like stepping in the hit parader but from the 80s.
We
early
were-
90s.
It's a name you don't hear
We
much.
were,
Hit Parader?
Yeah.
I used to have a subscription to that when I was a kid
Oh,
growing
yeah,
up as a
but-
musician, absolutely.
Oh, who's this drummer? Your
Wyatt.
drummer, right?
Good
What's
old
up,
Wyatt.
Wyatt?
Get a Wyatt. No.
So you're the drummer. How long you been drumming, brother?
I've been playing drums pretty much 25 years off and on.
Yeah, you play any other instruments besides drums?
Not really. Just a beer can or something.
Playing mean radio, man?
Play a mean little box.
Yeah.
So what is it like to play with these two? Be a
Oh
backman for
man, I tell you, it's phenomenal, and to play rock and roll and play different bars. I mean, you never know what's gonna come your way when.
Well,
when the
every
phone
day's an
call.
adventure with this.
Absolutely.
Well, hey, I got one little question, man. You know, y'all know this was TV, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only question I wanted to know. You knew this was TV, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, good. You know, the man's down there with got cut off shorts, man. He looked like he's ready to go mob somebody.
He said it to the beach after the show.
Oh, is that what it is? You taking me, man? You got a beer?
Man, I don't think I went to sleep till about 7 o'clock.
I ain't been to sleep yet. I partied my butt off all night.
We don't say sleep on the set, man. We
You know, when you're like us, me and him, man, we're always going everywhere and doing different things, and I get invited to this band show, and you know, and I've seen over 335 bands in a year now, and I'm gonna tell you what, that's seeing 4 or 5 bands a night.
That's a
It's
lot.
moving. It's
Sure.
moving, you know, but this is exactly why we do the show, you know, to have you guys on the show and to know a little bit about you before you get here, you know,
It's
all
awesome.
the venues, you know, all the musicians.
But the good part about it now is I get to bring them to me
I
instead of me
know.
going to them.
It's
my
so much
game's-
easier.
It's one of the things that's really bad and really good. There's a lot of cover bands, you know, and I'm not down in cover bands. I love you guys because y'all keep the parties rocking, keep things going. But, you know, take your talents, get originals, move a little. God dang, that just blew me out of my spot. Cut. But, you know, where the heck was I?
You were
Yeah, it's about the
uh,
originals.
you were
Oh, yeah.
at the cover acts.
The originals and everything, y'all guys, man, you got great talents. Y'all play all this time to do covers, do originals. Take that talent, blossom it, man. You know, make it bigger and stuff, because that's just how my personal opinion is. You know, I see a waste of talent being played on covers all the time because, yeah, every band, but you know what? Try to do originals. Put your
And
talent.
I think that's how we all grew up.
Yeah,
You
but-
know, you put the record, I'm showing my age, you put the
Yeah.
the album on,
We don't do that.
and you sing in the mirror, you know, in front of your, you know, hairbrush, you know,
Yeah.
until you horn your skills a little bit. And then, you know, you pick up an instrument, you know, you try to duplicate all of that. And boom, you know, of course, that's how you become a musician. You know, some of us study, some of us don't, but eventually the songwriting has got to kick in, I think.
Oh yeah, I mean playing covers pretty much allows you to earn enough money to play your originals.
That's exactly
because there really isn't much money on the circuit doing the originals.
Well, it's like I was telling him, man, when I left 18 years ago, you know, Tampa was like one of the biggest music
Oh
cities
yeah, it was a
It was.
mecca.
around. We had Rocket Club was like one of the biggest
Oh, yeah.
places here in Tampa. I leave, I come back, and the industry's like almost dead. I'm
Yeah.
like, what happened to it?
Yeah, the Rocket Club's a parking lot.
I think
now.
it's BMI and ASCAP. They're always wanting their hands out. They're going up to all these clubs wanting a big amount of money, and the clubs would rather have karaoke.
Well, BMI and ASCAP, they have their protections, but they also have their good points and their bad points. You know,
Yeah.
You protect your originals and protect your music. They're great for it. I love them. You know, but when it comes to, you know, getting a little over ridiculous a little bit about it, you know, because a band's playing a cover song, you want to charge them $80 just so they can show it one time on a television show. That's ridiculous in my
Sure
personal
is.
opinion.
Yeah.
You know, but
Clubs don't want to pay it, and that's eliminated a lot of the music scene because of that reason right there.
Yeah.
well, this song that y'all we're fixing to go to break on and play. Tell me about it a little bit. The name of the song and.
Take Me to New Orleans, just a song about New Orleans, having a good time, kind of like a Mardi Gras feel, you know, just the blues, the slide guitar. That's basically it.
I love New Orleans, man.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's a great
What an
time.
absolute great town.
Yeah,
Music-wise,
it's got a good
food-wise,
vibe. The vibe there.
everyone's laid back, happy to be there. I did. New
Exactly, that's
Orleans,
what the
just for the
song's all
record.
about.
This is Krazyduck right here on Jammin TV with Ben Meyers. Take Me to New Orleans right here on Jammin TV with KD.
house of the rising sun. The dreams of me were gonna have some fun. Drag me on down to New Orleans. Get me on down to Bourbon Street. We're drinking body with who we meet. Get me on down to New Orleans.
All right,
Shot, yeah.
bring us in, man.
And we are back, Jammin' TV with KD. Ben Meyer in the room. Take Me to New Orleans. Great piece of music. Very happy to have those guys on the show.
Yeah, so y'all gonna be doing another song here in a little bit for us and everything. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that one?
Well, it's just a kind of like a cross between country and blues with a kind of like a railroad sound. Using a 1947 Reckenbacher.
Okay.
Got it on eBay, and the guy didn't even give me a tracking number. And he covered up some rust spots with a black magic marker. But I'll tell you what, I didn't complain because I love this guitar. 1947, I just couldn't believe it.
Man, that's awesome, man.
That's
awesome.
true musician style.
Yeah.
The Sharpie with the
Sharpie and duct tape and all that.
And everything. So, what made you write this song?
Well, you know, it's just I was jamming with a drum machine as a one-man band, and I was just trying to make some songs that would go good on the slide. It was kind of like a loop that I had, and it was just I'm always running. I'm always going somewhere, and it's just talking about always going somewhere. I'm just constantly on the move. I mean, it's hard to keep up with me. My wife works a full-time job, and she's like always, you know, running, trying to keep up with me. I'm always doing something. That's what it's about.
It's about your wife or about running?
No, it's just
Keep
me.
on,
I'm
keep
always,
it
I
on.
keep going. I mean, she just,
Yeah.
man, I just can't keep up with you. I'm always running.
I hear you, man. I hear you. So,
I'm always
yeah.
going somewhere. I'm always playing. I mean, she just can't believe all the stuff I do, and I'm constantly on the go. So one day I did 3 shows in one day, and she was like, "My God, I just can't keep up with you."
3 shows a day.
So, what should we
Oh,
expect
yeah.
from Ben Meyer in the future?
Well, we're just constantly playing, trying to make my living doing it.
Yeah.
And it's unusual for a musician to make a living playing music. I mean, I mix it up. I mean, I will play covers, but but today I'm playing originals, and I mean, if I got somebody in the audience that wants to hear a certain song, I want to be able to play that song. I keep learning more and more songs, and but I want to be able to put out a full album. You know, I mean, I have several songs on Reverb Nation where I got a bunch of different songs I do. But
Well, I know when you did that party, man, you really impressed me because you being a one-man band there, and you was able to play some of the really tough songs that some bands, full bands, can't even get done, and you did it. And I got to
Yeah.
condone you for that.
I appreciate
because
it.
That's awesome, man. You know, and so are y'all working on an album?
I want to. I haven't done it yet. You know, I think that's the plan, you know, to put
Yeah.
together a full album. And right now we're just trying to get enough to be able to feel comfortable playing different pubs and stuff, and then mix in our own songs, and go in the studio with. That's basically the plan.
With one of our viewers or something, you know, want to get a hold of you, how would they get a hold of you?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, you can go on Reverb Nation, reverbnation.com/Ben Meyer, BenMeyer, or Facebook.com, Ben Meyer Guitar. Go on there, and on YouTube, Twitter, all that stuff.
All the things that make a band today.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good tool to have.
It
I
is a
mean,
Yeah,
great
you got
tool
a
to
social
have. I agree with you.
networking.
Yeah, you got a
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah, and that's social media, man. It's actually tough, but you know, I'm gonna tell you something. Man. The other day, been posting things, you know, for the show and stuff like that. I think Facebook is losing their credibility because you post it, boom, man. I'm telling you, man. Only so many people. I post on another website, I get 90 calls in less than an hour. I post on Facebook for a few calls, I get 1 in an hour.
I think they caught on to the fact that we're trying to earn a buck from it. You know what I mean? I think it is, yeah.
I'm not trying to
I'm
earn
the
a buck
same.
from Facebook.
Of course we are. I think everyone is. Ben Meyer Band is.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
is, you
No,
know.
I'm trying to earn a quarter.
A quarter?
Not a buck. Okay, yeah, at least a quarter. Because I would be happy with 25% of what they got.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good call.
See, I mean, if a dollar would be
Any
taken home-
donations, Krazyduck Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you get a hold of us. And, of course, the Facebook people, thanks for listening.
You all right, Arizona, I like it, man. That's why you're still in that seat.
It's 1-800-COCAINE-HELP.
And no, I'm not wearing my glasses to try to be cool, because if you know some of my other shows, I'm not wearing. I had surgery on my eye for 3 days ago, Wednesday, and so that'll be what, 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
I don't know, man. I just had surgery.
It all
I had some
blends together.
fiberglass pulled out of my eye, and it's real sensitive.
1-800-COCAINE-HELP.
1-800-COCAINE-HELP. Really, is that a good number?
I don't know.
Me either. How about 1-800-EAT-ME? You know?
Now that one's legit.
Oh, is it?
I've called that one.
Oh, really? What does she sound like?
I'm not
What
a
was it
cocaine
eat?
fan, but yeah.
What does it sound like on that end?
We'll do that on commercial break, though.
No, man, I gotta have that on TV.
It's a
man.
family program.
Oh, it is a family program. It is. Dang. Can I change it for one? No, I'm just kidding. I don't want everybody to always have my show, but Ben Meyers, you guys, man. So we're gonna take you to this song. Y'all gonna be playing here in just a second for us, you know, and we appreciate y'all being on the show.
Absolutely, man.
Oh,
What a
well,
pleasure.
for
Thanks
having
for
Having
us.
you guys
It's a
here,
pleasure.
you know, and this has been Jammin' TV with KD. This is Ozonia's Ben Meyer. Y'all check him out. Look him up on Reverb Nation. Check him on Facebook. This has been Meyers right here on Jammin' TV with KD.
I'm a running, gotta get away. I'm going to University Mall, gonna have a good time. I'm a running away. I'm a running, I got Krazyduck on my side. I'm a running, gotta get away. I'm going to North Tampa, gonna have a good time. I'm a running away. I got TBCM, you're gonna have a good time. I'm going to the next show, gonna have a good time. I'm a running. You can't keep up with me. I'm a running and I'm gonna have a real good time.
Hey, this is Krazyduck on Jammin TV with KD, and we're going to bring you tonight Twinkle on Jammin TV with KD. But before we do, I want to introduce you to my co-host, Ozonius. How you doing, my brother?
I am well. I never left, by the way. I've always been right here.
That's right, man. You sure have.
I have, yes.
Yeah. You have?
Yes.
You know what you remind me
It was me.
The
The
earrings
guy
and all.
with the hat.
I've been waiting on finding, you know, you must have been my genie, man. You know, I rubbed the little thing, you popped out.
Easy slugger.
Love it, though.
What?
What? I love it, though, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, we just got to pull
You're
that.
scaring me.
I love you, though, man. You're like a brother. You know that. And everything. But I would tell you right now, our first guest tonight on Jammin TV is Twinkle. Twinkle, how you doing, daughter?
Hey guys. Hello, audience.
Hello, studio audience.
Yeah, we got a studio audience
today.
tonight. Yeah, how y'all
Very
doing?
happy to have everybody in the room with us.
Yeah, man, this awesome audience, ain't they? They're freaking awesome.
Hello.
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 So
Rob and Heather, of course, on the soundstage with us today.
Yeah, so
Welcome.
you got a band called Twinkle and Rocket Soul Radio. Mm-hmm. Wow, tell us a little bit about that.
This band is it's just badass. I love it. And I've been doing this for a long time, and I've always had bands, you know, with me. But this one is my full achievement of a lifetime of having rock and soul all in one thing. And we're all the same age. We've all been through the industry for. My drummer Troy was in the Syndicate. You guys might have seen him. And Lenny and Tony were from Big Bad Wolf from up in New York. And so you have metal guys with a soul singer, and this new album that is, I got the first shipment coming in, so it's really awesome. It kind of reminds me of an old Stones album where it's a little bit of everything mixed up. And the reason I named it Rock Soul Radio is because people always consider me a soul singer, but I love rock and roll. I grew up on Paul Rogers and Jimi Hendrix, you know, Queen and stuff like that. So, and I fashioned my voice after Paul Rogers. He's my flat out.
I was nursed
hero.
on some old Bad Company. I hear that. Yeah.
And so he had the mix, you know, he was a soul singer and a rock band. It's just, it's my love. So this album is, for me, really special. There's been 16 in my life, but this is my favorite. So I can't wait to share it with you.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit of some of the acts that you've opened up and you've been with and you've done. That's really inspired you.
Well, you know, I got to sing with Paul Rogers a long time ago, and that was amazing because when I first met him, I was doing a big show at Van Wezel, and my manager said, well, who do you want to invite? And I said, Paul Rogers. She said, name anybody, and that too. So she got in touch with them, and they said, well, we're gigging, but you're welcome to come out to Seattle. So I went to Seattle, and I walked into the trailer, and he was there, and he's just a lovely man with, he looks like Santa Claus eyes. You just feel like he loves you, you know. And I start crying immediately because all those countless months and years of my life as a girl with the stereo cranked, singing my guts out to that guy, and there he is. And if I could have jumped in a time machine and went back to that little girl, I was like, you're gonna, you know. So he invited me up on stage, and I sang Little Wing with him. And I can't watch that video without crying still to this day. I'm like, ugh. He said, I ran out of the trailer, and because I was completely in shock. And I ran out of the trailer, he leans out and goes, are you all right? When you're ready, you come back in here. It's like, okay. You don't understand.
That's awesome.
Okay, Paul.
So you brought some lovely guests here, and you want to tell me.
This is Heather Gillis.
Yeah, Heather.
We just met today, but we're going to do a little song later, I think, together.
Oh, y'all gonna do wow, I can't wait.
That's
gonna be
improv.
awesome.
You
And
just
this
met
is
today?
Yeah.
This is Robert Miller, and Robert and I met because we were playing Thunder by the Bay down in Sarasota, and he came out and started talking. We made friends, and so this is his doing, bringing us together here.
Hey, Robert, man, we got to give you condolences. He came in when Tommy Blue Streetcar came.
Absolutely.
And I'm telling you what, he is awesome. He's been a good friend to the show, a good friend to me. He's got a lot of great people that love
I'm
behind
working
him.
on getting Artemis and the APB band down here. We've just got to see when we can work it into our schedule.
That is awesome.
Telling the ladies earlier, we're fixing to start a northern tour in Biloxi, Mississippi. So a little ironic and a little controversial there, but it's going to be good. We've got great shows with Charlie Daniels and Black Oak, Arkansas, and the Outlaws, and it's going to be a really good summer. So the people up north, your New York audience, we're doing the New Jersey State Fair. It's going to be a phenomenal show. Should come.
It was great. My buddy Scott Redding from up in Ohio, I grew up in Ohio, he sent me a video of Jim Dandy to the Rescue, Black Oak, Arkansas, from 1974, which I loved that guy growing up. Never seen that video. I was like mesmerized at how good that guy was at such a young age, you know.
Yeah,
And to hear that they're still on tour is just
and
I think,
actually
fantastic.
just released a new album.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's part of the
Black Oak,
reason they're
Arkansas.
touring. And
I didn't know they went back that far.
oh yeah,
74, they were playing the Midnight Special.
Oh my God!
I
it's
couldn't
totally
believe it.
different.
I had never seen this video, and my buddy shot it to me, and I was just watching it, and I was like, you know how many bands and frontmen have covered this guy? This guy was the king of frontmen back before, you know, in the Robert Plant era, let's be honest.
there was a recent
Blown
video that just surfaced on Facebook yesterday, as a matter of fact, of the Midnight Special show with Leonard Skinner in 1975. And I was watching it going,
I'm
wow.
looking forward to it.
We grew up in a good time. When I was a kid, there was music shows on TV. Remember Don Kirshner?
Don Kirshner's rock concert.
I mean, you had music on all the
I
time.
can't
It
tell
was
you
so
how
cool.
many Friday nights
Yeah.
that I would literally stay home and not do anything else just to watch that show.
Yeah, I
Good
missed
show,
that,
good show.
man.
No, but
It was awesome.
So this lovely lady, Heather, and everything, where are you from,
About
darling?
yourself.
I'm from Brooksville, which is about an hour north of Tampa.
Okay.
So got my start there, started playing a little bit in Tampa, St. Pete area.
So where did you start, in Brooksville, in that area? Or
Yeah, I mean, I grew up there, so that's where I kind of started in Brooksville, and then I started meeting some Tampa people and some St. Pete people, and
So what kind of genre do you play, you consider?
I would say I'm more of like, I would say I'm more blues. I've played in country bands though. I've played with soul groups. I've played with blues groups. I mean, I love everything. I've played with rock groups.
And you play guitar?
I play guitar and I sing.
You sing, yeah. I'm looking forward to this in a
Yeah.
little
Me
bit.
too.
Y'all all get together and stuff. But so you sat there and, you know, what are you currently doing?
Well, I'm going to school right now in Tallahassee. I'm going to FSU. I'm a freshman there. So I just moved up there, so I'm starting a trio up there. I joined a local blues band, and I'm booking with them a little bit, trying to book my trio right now and push that. So it's under my name, Heather Gillis. So.
There we go. Heather Gillis
And
at all the cool social media.
yeah,
Sounds like you're
really
going.
Facebook, Heather Gillis Music. That's probably my main one, definitely.
So this song that you're fixing to sing for us here in a little bit, who wrote it and what's the name?
It's gonna be Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine. We're gonna do it together and just kind of
Jam.
fun little spur of the moment jam. That'll be pretty.
Did you bring?
Pretty awesome.
You gonna do two songs for us or one?
Yeah, I think we were gonna do one song together, and then I was gonna jam on one of her originals.
Awesome, awesome. So what is plans for your future? What are you looking to do as far as, you know, taking your music career where?
Right now I'm getting my marketing degree, and then after that I hope to just pursue my own music, do my own music with a group, trio, whatever, you know, and just see where it takes me, you know.
Well, you got great people around you, that's for sure, you know.
Most definitely.
It takes a lot of great people to be able to make things happen. I mean, with having the team that's around me and stuff, taking us from, you know, the internet to now TV and now soon, you know, bigger networks and all. And it's, you know, it's all about network. It's all about having the right people around you that's behind you and backing you, you know, and anything that Krazyduck or Ozonius or my show can do to help any of y'all, we're always here for you, and we'll be happy to do whatever we can for you.
Yeah. She's definitely on a lot of radar screens. You know, she's been a little modest to this point. I can tell you for a fact that she's jammed with Tab Benoit, the legendary bluesman. She's jammed with Damon Fowler, and it's a lot of local folks here in the Tampa-St. Pete region. I can tell you that Susan Tedeschi is highly impressed with this young lady. I spoke with Susan just recently, and she got to meet Susan and Derek at the Sunshine Blues Fest. And
And what a great town to hone your skills in up there, you know what I mean?
Oh, most definitely.
So many good live music venues in that area, you know, around the campus, yeah.
Yeah, oh, definitely. Yeah, you got a place called Bradfordville Blues Club, and there's always phenomenal acts there, man.
Well, what got you inspired in the blues?
Actually, it was just blues and guitar in general. I'd just been kind of teetering with the acoustic guitar, not really totally, you know, dedicated to it. And I watched a movie called It Might Get Loud with Jack White, Jimmy Page, and The Edge. Okay. And I didn't know very much about music at the time, and I watched that movie, and I don't know why, but it just like, I don't know, I watched it twice in a row, like back to back, and afterwards I looked up all these guys, all their music, and that day I went from not knowing who Jimmy Page was to knowing who Robert Johnson was, and the whole entire, you know, flow all the way up. And
all the way down.
Yeah, I was just consumed with it and haven't really got off of that high since.
That's so cool. When we were touring, I was touring with Dickie, and Dickie Betts is very into music history, right? So he would have these DVDs, and one was so cool. It was called the American Folk Festival, but it was all black blues, but it must have been the 50s, I guess, you know, black and white, old film. And they took what they considered American folk music, blues, over to Europe and did TV shows like this, where they bring them out, you know. And it was so intensely fascinating to feel the origination, right? So you're watching these people and realizing that Europeans didn't have the race thing that they had here, right? So those kids could grow up, run to the store and get the black records, right? And so then they feed it back to us as the British invasion, doing many covers of those songs. And it's so interesting to track it back. And that was, you know, so rock and roll, the whole basis of it is in American black blues that started from the slave spirituals, moved into the black blues, and then went over to Europe, and then they fed it back to us as the Rolling Stones and the Beatles and things like that.
And if you talk to any of those UK artists, the British invasion, all of them will tell you.
All of them.
From the Delta Blues to literally the Robert Johnsons and all those guys really influenced that entire scene.
Yeah, they soaked it up as kids, man.
Absolutely right.
It's so cool.
You know, with us, they thought it was Elvis. Well, if you've ever heard the interviews with Elvis, you know, hey, you know, I grew up in Mississippi. That stuff was right down the street.
That's right.
You know
That's
what I mean?
right. Remember the beginning of that movie, Great Balls of Fire, and the two cousins? Did everybody see that? Hands. Who saw that? Right?
Yeah. Through the audience.
If I'm going to hell, I'm going playing the piano. You know, that's one of my favorite lines. But when the two cousins and the one's going, you can't go over there, and he goes into the juke joint and they're just grooving on the, you know, oh, I love that scene. And then the other one goes, you can't go in there, it's devil's music, you know, the left hand.
Well, we do have a question.
He was right at home. I love that.
I got a question for Twinkle that I know a lot of people probably in this studio audience really want to know. What was it like to open for Aerosmith by yourself?
You want to hear that story? That's a fun
Y'all want to hear the story?
Of course.
Yeah, let's hear the story about opening up for Aerosmith.
Okay, here it is. I had met Steven Tyler, and I get starstruck. It's weird. Like I'm a outgoing person, but I get around somebody that I totally loved, and I just am an idiot. But I'm on my way to an Aerosmith show with my girlfriend Noelle, and her brother is Jim Service, who's one of my dear friends. He's such a great guy, but he's the guitar tech for Joe Perry.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and he does, and he also does Cheap Trick and Kiss and things like that. He's one of those guitar techs up here. Really bright guy, looks kind of like you, and
I like him already.
Yes, and you actually have the same voice. It's like weird, doppelganger. So we're driving in the car, and we hear on the radio. We're 20 minutes from the show. We hear on the radio that what's his name canceled the show. See, this is what happens when you get older, kids. You forget names. Anyway, the opener, kick-ass rock funk, and he got sick, and he's not going to do it. So there's 20,000 people already have their tickets, about to be there, and there's no opener. So
Oh, wow.
Jim's talking to Noelle on the phone. He calls and goes, she says, Twinkle, do it. And he goes, oh, yeah, Twink, you going to do this? So he said, pull into the thing and come down the production center underneath. And so you have the stadium, and you go down at one of those big concerts. The underneath is like, NASA with the computers and the whole, they've got the whole production center set up, And they said, what do you got your grand piano, we'll do this monitor array, here's your mic, and here's where you go, and that was it. And they gave me his dressing room. So I'm in the dressing room, and Steven Tyler comes in and goes, Twink, are you naked? And I said, no. And we'd met, like, we don't know each other, but, so he comes in, and he says, you're going to do this. And there was no scared or anything, it was just like, sure, I'll do it. Who would say no? Like, I'm not going to say no.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, I did a shot of Jack back there, Crown, they had Crown. My father called it
One of my favorite drinks.
Yoakum Truth Serum. So I said, they're going to boo me. They're waiting for this guy to come out and rock them. I said, if my band was here, but I'm going to come out and play piano and sing my song. That's just, they're not going to. He said, F them. They have booed us before. I've watched them boo Joe Perry. So I'll take care of this. He puts his arm around me and walks me up on stage and said, my friend Twinkle is going to open up for us. And this is Ocean of People. And they were great. I just started, if you want my lovin', and I just sang a cappella. And as soon as I heard some guy waving back, you sing that song, girl! And then I knew it was going to be all right.
Well,
I played my
is
songs
awesome.
and was done. But the minute I was done and I get up off the piano and people are clapping and everything, I walked to the edge of I start shaking just thinking about it. Walked to the edge of the stage and almost crumbled. The panic and all that shock and everything that you would think all hit me then. It waited till it was over. Then I was like, what?
Oh, man.
That's a great story,
That
by
is
the way.
awesome.
Thank you.
That's a
story.
fantastic story.
Only right here on Jammin' TV with KD, and I'm loving it and everything with Twinkle, Heather, and Rob and stuff. And we're going to be bringing you all their music here in just a little bit. They're going to play it right here live in the studio just for you and just for us here at Jammin' TV with KD. So we're going to take a break. We'll see you right after this.
Yay!
Cut.
When he's gone, let's not warm when he's away. Well, ain't no sunshine when he's gone. This house just ain't no home anytime that he goes away. Yeah. And I wonder this time where he's gone. I wonder if he's going to stay. 'Cause ain't no sunshine when it's gone. He's always gone too long. Anytime he goes away, yeah. And I know I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know, no, I know, I know that I better leave your thing alone, 'cause ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Ain't no sunshine when he's gone. Only darkness every day. Well, ain't no sunshine when he's gone, and he's always gone too long. Anytime he goes away, well, anytime he goes away, he goes away. Well, anytime he goes away, anytime he goes away, anytime he goes away.
I couldn't twerk if my life was in danger. You gotta have booty to do that. My daughter Monique can do it though. When she was 14 and she started that about 6 years ago. Shake it like that. Amazing. So don't do that. We'd walk through Walmart when she was 12 years old and guys are looking at her. And my brother Tony turned around and go, "She's 12, all right? She's 12." And their wives would go, you know. All right. All right, now, on this honky-tonk piano, gonna play Will I Ever Find What I'm Looking For? After getting my heart broken at 27. This is the song I wrote. I believe in soulmates. It's on the new record with the band, but I have the lovely Heather Gillis is gonna help me today on this song. Thank you. Me. Ready? Been a long time round here, yeah. I felt the pain and joy. I love my life all these years. All in all, I've been alright, yeah. Oh, but I can't help missing what I never could find. I've been in love before with who I thought were the ones, but a short time later I
pieces, pieces. All the most important ones are gonna show you what the picture's trying to be. Until then, you know I keep hoping to see the one I've been looking for. Look, is come looking for me. Love, will I ever find what I'm looking for? 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 Looking for now. Ooh, oh. Say, will I ever find it? For what I'm looking for? Will I ever spend my whole life alone?
Man, I tell you what, that song there. So what inspires you to write that one, Joe?
Well, like I said, it was about a relationship that I think it was my drummer had. He was divorced 3 times. I don't know. It was probably more him than her, but according to him, these words, like, you know, he had the picture and he tore it apart. And I mean, torture.
It wasn't me, by the way. I've only
I was going to ask.
so, not 3 times.
We're thinking alike there. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't rich, no.
That guy's dead by now.
No, is it really? Was he that old?
At least 3 or 4.
What are you trying to say?
Well, if you're going to
No,
sleep,
actually, he was from, that was a Madison, Wisconsin guy. Mad City. They played a lot up there in the days, and but that was where the torture came from.
Well, I'm talking from the torture. That's why he's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Being the drummer, introduce yourself, my man.
My name is Rich Saltzman. I've been a drummer my entire life, basically. Love music, love this band, great guys. Just absolutely dig it. Hope you guys like what we do. It's really fun stuff.
Yeah, and so how long you been with the band?
A little over a year.
A little over a year, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. So, what inspires you the most being the drummer of this band?
I think the energy that these guys have and just really the level of musicianship that everybody possesses in this band really just inspires me every single time we get together and play. It's just a wonderful combination. It's great. Just dig it.
Well, one of the things that I love to do on my show is I always try to inspire younger generations to, you know, what kind of advice, if there's a younger drummer out there that's learning this stuff, what would you give him?
Just take your time, listen to as many styles of music as you can, learn as much as you can every day, learn from as many different people that you can, and listen more than you talk. I think that's a very important lesson today, is listening is the key to success.
Amen. I agree with you there.
Yes.
It's funny, my mom used to say, you know, you have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
For a reason. Right.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's yours?
Colonel's back on the set, ladies and gentlemen. I love him. We've missed him.
I gotta stand by. I gotta stand by and listen to what's going on. I've been with many bands. We like the local people. We've been with bands from, Garth Brooks on down to Reba McEntire and stuff. So these bands out there, they all got the same problems that we have in these little bands. So it's great to have the local bands come in and finally get some variety of people knowing what our bands are doing and where they're at and the kind of people that's in the band. I remember back in the day when the bands, if you hit a band member, you hit all of them. So if it hit you, then it all just went right down the chain. So it's good having local bands together and saying things you said about your band. That's what's great about the new way we got in music. So.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, just for take a second here, Joe. We sent Colonel up to Cowboys, Alabama here not too long ago, and you got to hang out with Keith Burns.
Trick Pony, and they're getting back together. So, but I did a show with the band done a show with them, and then Keith hung out a little bit, and got drunk. You know, that's what it's about. You know, I mean, having fun. Got drunk. You don't plan on that, but things happen like that. And when you're having a good time, it's really a good time. You know.
It is, man. It is.
But we got a bunch of schedules with different bands, and I'll try to work. As you come in these stations, we're trying to work bigger and bigger venues. You know, just like we're doing the one Sunday's coming up. That's going to be big, but we have time where we can try to help these other bands get in, and that's what we're all about, helping the local bands get out there. And you club owners and you venues need to pay them, you know.
Yeah, right. Huh?
That's the hardest part.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. You know how much they want you guys, man, to come there and carry all your equipment, put it all up, take all the things down, play 4 hours, you know, something like that.
You know, they think
you
because you're a musician, they think you should play for free because you
Right.
love the business, and it is a good business, and we love to entertain, and God give us the ability to play. You can't play without you can't just pick up a book and think you're going to play. It comes from the heart. Good music comes from the heart. So therefore, when we're out there doing it, you know, in the
sell
clubs,
a lot of records.
yeah, they think, well, it's a musician, I can get him for free. Let's think it's over, guys. We want to get paid because that's all we do. We eat, sleep, drink, and we like to get paid.
like to get
Don't
paid.
sell a lot of records, but we sure sell a lot of beer.
I hear you, man. I hear
It's
you.
the old saying, you move $5,000 worth of gear in a $1,000 car to make $100.
Yeah. There you go. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it together.
More than
That's
5,000 these
definitely
days, though.
Yeah, a lot of money. So this next song that y'all are playing, tell us a little bit about it, guys.
The next song we're going to play is one of my more recent songs. It's off my last album. I needed some newer material on there, and it's called Miles to You. It's not as heavy as Torture. It's more a good time rock and roll song. It's about getting the audience together, everybody having a good time. Just have a good time, and that's what it's about, good times.
Yeah, I hate when my earpiece keeps falling out. You had to come back to me real quick then. No. All right, well, this is Joe Cramer Band right here on Jammin' TV with KD. We'll be right back.
Get up, I get down, I got my whole world spinning around. Get out, go to town, 'cause there ain't no fooling around. Inside, outside, anytime at all, rocking the shine away. Out on the road, town to town, miles to get to your babe. You wanna rock? Give me some more. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Spread the news, read reviews, 'cause you ain't got nothing to lose. Inside, outside, anytime at all, rocking the shine away. Out on the road, town to town, miles to get to your babe. When it's all said and done, time to fly, touch the sky, and I'm on the run. Woo! Guitar! You know love, it takes time, like a good